Previously on The Next Iron Chef, 10 of America's best chefs have battled in the toughest cooking competition ever devised. Booyah! They've gone on a culinary road trip.
This is insane.
Cooking their way across an edible landscape from Southern California
I caught a shark.
to Las Vegas.
The chairman wants you to razzle-dazzle the classic Las Vegas buffet.
Somebody burn a reduction.
Behind.
8 chefs have fallen.
Sorry, you will not be the next Iron Chef.
Two chefs still stand.
Chef Canora, welcome to the race.
This is sensational.
Thank you.
One chef has a passion for simple old-world Italian fare.
It's a whole lot of love right inside of that pot.
And has wowed the judges time and again.
Chef Canora, you are the winner of this challenge.
The other chef mixes tradition with a modern sensibility.
Yeah.
A risk-taker capable of brilliance
Congratulations. I am seduced.
and, at times, great disappointment.
Chef Forgione, your halibut is very dry, to the point almost of being inedible.
Tonight, in New York City, a final battle.
I came here to win this competition.
The journey ends for one,
I'm not going home. Let's put it that way.
while the other will take up residence in Kitchen Stadium.
I'm eating Iron Chef. I'm sleeping Iron Chef. It's an obsession.
They will each cook the meal of their lives.
There's a lot at stake, and I want it bad.
But only one can become
The next Iron Chef.
Behold, Kitchen Stadium, a national landmark, a sacred citadel that shelters an elite force of culinary warriors known far and wide as the Iron Chefs. Numerous cooks seek membership to this noble club, but few gain admission. Tonight, a titanic brawl awaits us, a slugfest for the ages. Two chefs from New York, the restaurants mere blocks apart and yet strangers to each other before this competition began, will battle for the culinary world's biggest prize. And when the steam and smoke and blood and sweat and tears have cleared, when the ovens have cooled, Kitchen Stadium will throw open her gates and embrace her new champion, the next Iron Chef. There's a lot at stake here, kids. Let's get cooking.
This is a challenge of my life. My father, Larry Forgione, is one of the reasons that Americans are recognized as chefs these days. Being in this competition is my opportunity to be seen as Mark Forgione, not as the son of the godfather of American cuisine.
From New York City, the chairman welcomes Chef Mark Forgione.
To be an Iron Chef, it's an honor. There's only one thing that I can do, and that's cook my food, and all the other stuff will fall into place. I don't think greatness is about bells and whistles. I am a firm believer in less is more, and the Iron Chef team can use a guy like me. It's who I am.
Also from New York City, the chairman welcomes Chef Marco Canora.
To win and be an Iron Chef is huge. It's life-changing. I'm ready to get my knives out, and I'm ready to start cooking.
Both of these men have proven themselves to be fierce competitors, but of course only one can be the next Iron Chef. So, this is it, the chairman's final test for these talented cooks. Our discerning judges, Simon Majumdar, Donatella Arpaia, and Iron Chef Michael Simon will weigh in.
Here we go. To become an Iron Chef, you need creativity, great techniques, but most of all, I think you need to be able to take a beating, because the beatings will be handed out and you just have to know how to roll with them.
Our finalists will face not just one Iron Chef at the judging table, but three, as Iron Chef Simon will be joined in the jury box by two of his cohorts, Iron Chef Masaharu Morimoto.
Iron Chef should do more new things, not take risk. Yeah, that's Iron Chef.
And Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
How
How much time?
To be an Iron Chef is, I mean, you just can't give up.
Just hold on.
No matter what, even if you're having a hard day in Kitchen Stadium, you have to give 150% till the very end.
This is game day, and I'm gonna cook the meal of my life.
Now it's not some far-off goal of becoming the next Iron Chef. Now all I gotta do is beat Marco.
Chef Canora. Chef Forgione. I call my final test honor. Today you will honor a classic American culinary tradition. The secret ingredients for this task will help you create the ultimate Thanksgiving feast.
Their ultimate Thanksgiving feast, we have white pecan duck, got some heritage turkeys, Maine lobster, and we have venison.
Wow.
I instantly focus on wanting to use the turkey and the venison to really represent what Thanksgiving is really about.
So this is my opportunity to make a non-traditional Thanksgiving, and I'm not using turkey. You know, it may be a risk, I don't know.
So, 5 dishes, 5 judges, 60 minutes. Destiny awaits.
Chefs, you stand in Kitchen Stadium with a single hour remaining in your journey. Good luck to each of you. And now, in the words of my uncle,
once upon a time there were 10, now they are 2, and they are fighting over a bevy of fine ingredients laid forth by the chairman.
Yeah. So, 60 minutes to create 5 Thanksgiving dishes. Only one can become the next Iron Chef.
I want you to start on the soup. I want you to do the dessert. I really grabbed hold of this honoring tradition thing. I immediately knew I was going to do the turkey plate that everybody in America has eaten. I'm making a roasted fennel soup, pumpkin risotto, a pinwheel of roasted venison, and for dessert, I'm going to do a pecan tart with cranberry sorbet.
Okay, come here. We're not doing turkey, we're not doing cranberry stuffing, we're not doing any of that stuff.
Sounds like Chef Forgione's got something up his sleeve.
I'm making a seafood harvest soup followed by duck sausage wrapped in Swiss chard, butter poached lobster with cream spinach, and a chestnut stuffed venison. And then for the dessert course, a plum cobbler inside out.
Over on Chef Canora's side, we can see Chef Canora hacking into that bird. He's getting those breasts off.
Chef, behind you. Strategy here. Come on, it's Kitchen Stadium. First time.
Well, I'm honoring tradition. I don't want to mess around with the stuff too much. I'm going to keep it clean, simple, pure, like that.
Go for it.
Going.
So, Chef Canora's brought along his team to help him with his mission.
Down by the sink, George is got a mixer going. He's apparently got a battery. He's got some flour and butter in there right now. Could be anything at this point.
I'm working on a French tart dough.
All right, I see sous chef Jordan has some fennel and onions being sauteed. Must be for their fennel soup. All right, looking over at Chef Forgione's kitchen, ooh, we can see as sous chef Barry has the unenviable position of feathering that duck. Maybe he'll make a pillow out of that for the chairman's head.
Chef Forgione.
What's up, brother?
Hey, I just want to check in with you. Strategy here.
We're going to honor the first people who ever ate Thanksgiving dinner, which was in 1621. The reason that I'm not using the turkey is because at the first Thanksgiving, there was no turkey served to the Native Americans or to the settlers.
So, venison, not turkey. See what the judges have to say about that.
The chairman said this is about honor and tradition, and I think not serving turkey would be a slap in the face of honor and tradition.
George, over on Chef Canora's side of the world, is pushing that crust dough into a rectangular fluted pan. That's the French tart dough that we saw earlier in the mixer.
Watch your fennel, watch your fennel. It's very hot. Too hot. Lower the flames. You don't need it that hot. I'm a big believer in simple food ain't easy. There's a lot that goes into a simple roasted fennel soup in terms of execution and technique.
All right, now check out Chef Canora. He's using brute strength to dismantle some lobster tails. He quickly blanched those early in the battle. You know, we're going to see lobster on both sides of Kitchen Stadium today. All right, Chef Forgione, sous chef Chris, now working with that traditional Thanksgiving ingredient. Now, moments ago, his other sous chef, Barry, ran some of his duck breast through the meat grinder. Now he's wrapping that up. Looks kind of like a duck sausage.
over on Chef Canora's side. A vacuum bag now being filled by George, and that's just some turkey, sage, and a little bit of olive oil going into that bag. Ice cream machine is in action over on Chef Forgione's side.
What do we got going in there?
Just a vanilla ice cream right now.
Oh, it's vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
That's honoring tradition right there.
Vanilla ice cream is from on top of plum cobbler.
Chef Forgione now slugging away on that venison loin. He just opened it up, and now he's flattening it using a very old and reliable method, fist.
His fist. Guys, everybody okay?
Yes, Chef.
15 minutes have elapsed.
Chef Canora has sustained epidural damage.
No, it's minor.
You cut yourself, Canora?
Yeah.
I literally just tapped the edge of my very sharp knife with my finger, and it just broke the skin. Because of the adrenaline and the energy, blood was flowing through me. I was losing valuable minutes as this was going on.
Are you all right?
Chef, I might have a problem.
It's what?
The stress is so intense.
This is like the put up or shut up moment. It's Iron Chef. It's Kitchen Stadium.
The taste combinations just don't work for me, that sweetness.
The next Iron Chef is